To all the potted people in the place to be, how is everyone doing on this fine day, evening, morning, nighttime, wherever you might be watching this video? Shout out to everybody in the Netherlands. I seen you in the comments. Thanks for watching and supporting from across the pond. We are gonna get into today's video. So we just finished the tier 14 build yesterday. And what I want to do today is, can we optimize the tier 14 build? And oh, it's nighttime, I forgot. But what I want to do is I want to optimize the tier 14 build and see how many packages we can do in a day. And most of the optimization is going to come from upgrading all the equipment. So just to run through it real quick, these guys we can upgrade. All the belts and everything we can upgrade. So if you remember in the tier 14 video, we upgraded these guys to level 3 because this ended up being a bottleneck. So we wanted to try to get all the packages through here as fast as possible. I don't think it's going to be smart to upgrade every conveyor belt to level 3 because then we're just going to have the same bottleneck all over again, only at a faster clip. So I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to upgrade these scanners for sure. So we'll upgrade all 7 scanners in all 4 locations. And then we'll just monitor where everything merges in and joins. You know, like here, none of these are upgraded. They're all still level 1. So we'll gradually go through, and then we'll see. We'll run it for a full day, and we'll see how many packages we can get through in a day. And so for right now, we have 3 racks here to grab stuff coming out of the truck. So the idea is that we should have a steady flow coming into the racks and then a steady flow coming out of the racks. And so ideally these racks are full, but it's constantly flowing and there's no backups. And I know right now this first machine scans really slow. I think it takes like 30 seconds. And we do end up with backlog on the intake, so that'll be the first thing that we address. Just to show you guys something that I did off camera, I did expand this, so if you guys remember, this got pretty full. So I added 2 more racks here to help with this guy on, because over the weekend we don't run train. And so that backed up pretty big. Boats is not quite full, so this last rack is not set up. I have the stuff here, but it's not plugged in. So this rack is the last rack, and it's not full. And boat runs tomorrow, so it looks like this might be enough racks to manage boats. But we'll keep an eye on it, and we have room to add more if we need to. Airplane does not run tomorrow; it runs the day after, which is Tuesday in game. And if you can see, this last rack is like half full. So what I did is I added another rack right here to catch the overflow from today. And if we need to, we can add a second one here to also help with overflow. The other thing we can do is we can turn this in here and we can line up these racks here as well. And so we'll figure it out. We'll see how much airplane stuff we get. The biggest issue with airplane is when it's going from Friday to Tuesday. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 days that it backs up. And we get quite a bit of airplane packages, more airplane than maritime. All right, so that being said, let's go to sleep. Let's kick it on. And let's start tweaking the build and see how many packages we can do in a day. So we did 563 in the last in-game day. We made $63,000. We spent like 9 on those racks and extra equipment and stuff that I showed you guys. But yeah, now a lot of that 500 was not what was coming off of the truck in a day. Those were the packages that were built up for the train. Because Monday, which is the day we just finished in game, that was the train's first day. So we got all that stuff unloaded. All right, so we're gonna throw away this trash because we want to keep a tidy work environment. Cat's still over here chilling. Yeah, he's got a little tail wagging. He's good. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. And then today is Tuesday, and so we need to make sure boat is on and airplane is turned off, which airplane should be turned off. It is. It's queuing up. And the boat we can go ahead and turn on. And then train is on as well. Yes. Okay, so we're good to go. And so now we just need to watch the packages coming in. I am going to go ahead and pre-upgrade the first machine on every side. Alright, there we go. We got enough money. And so let's see. So see how that one's waiting and now that one's waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this again. And then level 3 is the most. And we're gonna worry about this side of the house to begin, and then we'll do the other side. So we're just gonna worry about these 3 lines. And so what I'm looking for is I want a steady flow off the truck and a steady flow off of the racks. And if there's a little bit of backup, I'm okay with that. I guess I shouldn't be standing here. I might mess up the packages. I'll stand on top of the scanner. So this side, so we still got some waiting going on down there. This one, it has a little bit of a longer tail there. So this one is just now queuing up. Let's check on this one over here. So this one, I got one comes in. So it's not bad. I mean, it's still pretty much a steady flow. You know, the rack is not, everything on the bottom shelf is coming in. So that looks good. This one down here, for whatever reason, this one is already queuing up on that rack. And so this is maxed out like the other guys. But it, for some reason, I guess because it has the... This one is identical to that one. So it's interesting that this one is already queued up almost the entire first rack. Okay, now that one's starting. Okay. So I don't need to make these faster because this is already still slowing things down. So maybe it's this one. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade all of these one time to level 2. And let's see if that helps this flow. Because it might be that they were coming out of here and waiting, and then that machine was so slow. Yeah, you can see it on the middle, right? So if I come over here to the middle, you can see where this is stuck because it's waiting on that machine. Alright, so let's update this machine to level 2. Alright, and then we'll update this machine to level 2 also. So we are out of money. So we're going to have to compare those two to this one over here. So this guy is just getting the first rack filled up. The first machine is at level 3. And the rest of the machines over here are only at level 1. And so it looks like these guys are moving much better. It's a steady flow on the air track. Little bit of a bottleneck right there. So let's ramp that up 1. And let's do this one up 1. Because that's handling 2 flows of traffic. And then let's ramp that up 1. So that's 4 joiners like right there together. So let's get those going. Let's upgrade that one as well. And see if we can get out. So when something like this happens, can we push out of it pretty fast? So what we'll do is let's do this at level 2. Let's do him at level 3. Him at level 3. Him at level 3. And then let's see if we can zip through this corner. That's a level 2. And then we can slow it back down to keep the line going. Okay, that looks good. I like that. Joiners level 3. This one level 2. And then back to level 1 just to keep the pace so that we don't run into issues down here. And we've already run into an issue here. Let's put him at level 3. Let's put this scanner guy at level 2. We'll leave him at level 1. And then we can't boost the jumper. But let's boost these guys to see if we can. We're going to put all of these at level 2 and see if we can just hurry up and get these guys around this corner. It's going to take a minute for that backlog to relieve itself. Maybe we just do the whole line at 2. Let's just get everybody out of here fast. We'll put all of these guys at level 2. Like that. And then maybe right here we put this corner at level 3 and try to get people out of there. And we're already backing up. So let's get that. Let's get these guys up. And see if we can get them up out of the way. Alright, this is a little bit more spacing that I like to see. Boxes aren't dropping in on top of each other, but now we're backing up here. So we'll just make all of this 3, because that's a lot of errors coming out of here. And we just got a bunch of money, so that's good. And is this guy? He's already maxed out. Okay. So everything on this exit is 3. And so now you can see our bottleneck is pretty much gone. I mean, it's going to pause right here for a second because it's got to do the auto submit. So he's going to wait, and now he's out of there. And yeah, this is looking good. So we got this cleared up. The boat stuff is flowing through nicely. How are we doing over here? So we're already backed up on this belt, and we're already almost full here. So let's go ahead and order one more rack. So we're going to need a loader, an unloader, and we're going to need a large green rack. Alright, so we got those ordered, and those are over there, because this belt is going to start backing up here in a second. So now we've got some issue here with this backing up. So these are already level 2. So let's upgrade these to level 2 as well. Alright, we made it to the end of the day. So far, we've had no bad submissions. And then that guy's already level 3. Let's make him 2. Alright, so we'll make those guys 2 coming out of that corner. And I want to do the same over here. Let's make these guys level 2 coming out of that corner. So we've got... So now when we go to truck and train, this is going to move a lot faster. It's going to get these guys out, and then it'll just back up on the dropping it down the entranceway. But it looks like this is flowing a lot faster now. Yeah, this is looking good. These guys are coming through here just fine. Oh, we got a backlog over here. So now this is a problem. Okay, this is a big problem right here. Okay. So this is already level 3. That's already level 3. That's already level 3. So let's get him to level 2. Him to level 2. Let's see if we can get these guys. He's already level 3. So if we get those guys out of there, get these guys moving. So this is probably an issue that we're not going to be able to do a lot about. So the issue is these things are scanning faster now. And now these guys are backing up. This is what I was afraid. Oh, we got a big problem here. Look at this, guys. Oh, wow. So let's upgrade. This is already upgraded. this is the. Oh man, I hope it didn't throw stuff on the wrong belt. That would stink. Oh, we got a problem over here now too. All right, so that's there. That's there. Yeah, so we got a problem here that this is already level 3, so I don't know what to do with it. These guys already fixed themselves. Is that green? That is green. Let's just go down here and drop him right there to get sorted. All right, so this is tough. We got it backed up here. So this junction is backed up. All right, and all right, so these guys are empty, so that part is moving fine. These guys are almost empty. All right. I think what we did was he was level 3, and then we didn't upgrade any of these guys. That's right. It was these 2 rows. So the first ones are 3, and then the rest of them are level 2. And that. All right. This is slowly, you know, fixing itself, but I think the issue is. Yeah, it's still going to be a problem like in the heat of the day. Because that thing this row here backed all the way up and caused a problem there. So I could make these guys faster, but we already have an issue at this junction. And so even if I make those faster, then all the packages that queued up down there at the jump, they're just going to queue up here. And that's going to be an issue. So we might have to rethink this a little bit. We may have to do like a bridge here that does boat and ship sorting. So like maybe we do add our own sorter here for these guys. So, and then that way not all the lanes are going through the same sort. That might help out with a little bit of that bottleneck. So these 2 rows over here, we did not upgrade these scanning machines, and you can see the difference. Look how many packages are queued up here and here to get processed for the day compared to these guys back here. These guys are completely empty. They're done. This guy over here, he only has this one at level 3, and this queue is already cleared out. So let's upgrade the first machine on this side to level 2 and see if that. So that's level 2 and that's level 2. And so let's see if that helps get this cleared out in a day, even though all these other machines are still slow, are still at level 1. Luckily, we still haven't gotten any wrong, but I'm a little worried that when this stuff was piling up over here, that something might have fell on that belt and then got rejected by mistake. But so far, so good. So this back side of the house looks like everything is out and processed and doing well. And then this side of the house over here, we're making better progress. So this guy is empty, so he's got his last package there. And then this guy is on his last rack. So overall, not bad. Height of the day, we're going to have to figure out what we're doing here. And I think the thing to do here is going to be, I think what we need to do is we let the greens go the same way. That's fine. I think the errors going their own way. is fine. I think what we need to do is we need to clear out room right here where I'm standing. So I think we take these air, when they come out of this error thing, I think we need to route it. Need to do this. I can do this now. I think we need to do one of these. And we need to bring this over. So we can create some space here. Over this bridge. Put that there. And then let's move you here. Put you. I gotta flip it. Alright. Put him there. Put. Always resets it. We put him there. Put him here. I think we need a corner. I think we turn the corner here. We turn the corner here. And then we merge in here. With that red. And we'll need a bridge. And then that one's going like that. Okay. So this red can't. It can jump here. Yeah. See, this all this crisscrossing. It's creating some issues. So I could put a jumper here. And I could launch it over onto this thing here. We could try that. And then here, we could do... Because these guys coming out, they still need to get a red stamp. These guys coming out still need to get a red stamp. So if I do, let's pick him up. Nope, wrong button. And it made us, there it goes, color's back. Okay. So I think I come out here. Give me this corner. I think if we do this, can I... Does the bridge go over that? Like, can I get... Does the bridge go over that? I mean, does that work? Let's grab a... Oh, yeah. These, the planes are an issue. But one problem at a time. One problem at a time. Alright, so put you on here. What happened? Alright, let me drop this here. Pick you up. Oh, this TV's got to move. Alright, we'll put the TV here. Alright, we'll just put that down. So no errors today. 512 packages processed. Some of that 512 was that long queue of boat stuff. And we're still processing packages. Alright, so pick that up. Put him there. Pick that up, put him there. I don't know that that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work. That can't be. That's gotta cause a problem. I mean, it looks ugly, but it works. We'll give it a shot. What was this? Airplane. All right. So why don't we? I know what we can do. We can do this. Let's just put him there for now. We can grab this. Put that there. Okay. So then this we don't need. We can put that there. This we'll put here to make sure that's finished. Okay. So we got this bridge coming over. All right. So I think we're getting close here. Pick him up. One problem at a time. One problem at a time. Flip it. There we go. Put him there. Perfect. Okay. And then let's do this. Put that there. Flip it. Put that there. Okay. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make room to do another splitter. So we need this guy. Let's get this corner out of there. We put this here. That's gonna merge that into there. But we still need this red one to come into here. Alright. So we're gonna go like that. Put him here. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna put him there. And this one, trying to do this on the fly is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Alright, we're gonna go there. Okay. So the rejections are gonna come out of here, swoop around, go in there, get a red sticker. Let's just move this over here. Out the way. Alright. So now we need to do something with, so this guy can get moved out of the way. There. This guy has to go there. And then we still need to connect this one. Alright, so we need another corner. Where's that gold corner? We'll take this gold corner and we'll flip it. Alright, so then this positive path still coming over here. Still got this bottleneck here, but we're trying to fix, we're trying to make room over here so that, see, that guy can come out of there. We'll pick him up, put him there. Okay. All right. So we'll pick him up. So the goal is to, the goal we're trying to achieve is we're trying to open up floor space here so that we can add another sorter right here. And that sorter will do boats and planes. And then it'll also do train and truck. So that way we kind of eliminate this huge bottleneck right here. But in order to do that, we got to shift the red one over here. So we can grab this corner. Can't jump over that. Okay. So we're doing this. So the positive route comes over and connects. Negative route comes down, gets a stamp. And then gets sent across. Here, the negative route comes around, gets a stamp, and goes across. And so all we have to do now is get this negative ramp. Let's put him down here. I don't think we're going to need him. And I don't think we're going to need this corner. We'll put him here. And then these guys right here we don't need, but let's, I got a launcher on here, I think. Let's see, here it is. But that is level 2 launcher. Okay, I think that's gonna work. So let's open that up. We got him on here, and let's get a package. Luckily, I got a package right here. And this negative row. Can he make it over the scanner? This is the crux of this whole design. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me grab that before it gets a red sticker. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so this is the one we gotta watch. But if this works consistently... Alright. Can we back it up one? Maybe we should back it up one. So let's back that up. So let's grab that. Put him there. Put him there. Pick him up and drop that down. And can he make it if I back him up one? Oh, no. No, that could cause all kinds of problems. Alright, so we're going to have to go back to him here. Him here. And then let's check this again. Alright. Where does that go? I mean, that's really close to that corner. I wonder if... Do I have a level 1 thrower? Here's one. Here. Is this guy level 1? Gotta be level 1, because he doesn't have a green sticker on him. So let's move him here. Let's pick him up. And he's going to have to go one closer, I think. Let's grab that. Let's drop him there. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Alright, let's move him right here. Is that gonna work? Yeah, but he just throws it right to the same place that the level 2 goes. Okay, so drop you there. Alright, so level 2 it is. So we'll drop the level 2 right there. We'll put him back in the box. Throw him back on there. Oh, never mind. He can sit on the floor. Alright. So we're going to have to run one more day. And we're going to have to see... We're going to have to keep an eye on this really closely. So all we did was we shortened up the red routes. We cleaned up this space right here. So let's take these away. Alright. And so the idea being that we can take this positive track right here. We can put in a joiner thing. And we can send everything this way. And then we can have a sorter. So that plane goes here and merges in. Train goes, or boat goes here and merges in. And then we can do send truck and train this way. And that way we don't send everybody through this same sorter right here. Because I feel like that sorter is causing the problem. Alright, we got some equipment to go pick up. Can we take this guy? We can. Let's go get this equipment real fast. And either this is going to go really well or it's going to go really bad. But let's go find out. First, we're going to take care of this airplane. I know it runs tomorrow and this whole backlog is going to get queued out anyway, but I want to... let's put that there. Put this here. And then... How many rows? It's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So... okay. put him over here. Alright, and Q and Q and Q. And you can go here. And you can go here. Hopefully I don't mess one of these up. Alright, and you can go here. And I'll just put you over here. Alright, and pick that up. And there we go. And that looks like it's perfect. Alright, so let's get the unloader. And the unloader goes there. Excellent. And the loader goes here. And it should already load things up. Yeah, there we go. That back in its place. Is this guy gonna fall? No, so we'll throw him on the floor. We'll just throw him on the floor. And then that guy needs to, we'll throw him right here. And we'll pick up this guy. We'll drop him there. And I did order a large rack, didn't I? Yeah, I did order a large rack. So one of the things I can do is I can get rid of this one right here and then slide that over one. All of that will slide over one. I can get rid of this one, slide that over one. And then that should open it up for me to get another one in there if I need to. I don't think I will though. I think this is pretty good. And then again, I still got all this space right here where I'm standing where I can just put racks right here and just totally reconfigure this whole thing. All right. So yeah, let's see. Let's run this and see what the day looks like. So we'll go to sleep. Why that thing's glowing green, I don't know. Maybe it'll stop by the time we wake up. All right, we're sleeping. So that was 272 approvals, 256 denials, and magically nothing was done incorrectly. So all of those backups and where the throwers were just piling up the boxes, luckily nothing landed on the wrong conveyor. So yeah, that worked out really well. So let's get in here. We'll get this trash because I need the $4. All right, and let's open it up. And that might have been a bad idea. Do I have any boat? I don't have any boats. Okay. Whew, turn the boats off. I think I got to turn planes on. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, planes got to go on. So we'll empty out this queue. And we need to watch this spot. This is where we need to stand. Maybe we move our desk and everything over here and like, just so we can watch. But so far, how are we doing stats wise? So beginning of the day, so far we've done 4,721 packages. We're warehouse tier 14, and we've gotten only 13 wrong, and I think like 8 of those 13 was when we were manually doing stamps, and we just kept getting them wrong like day after day. So that was unfortunate that our manual inspection, my manual inspection of stamps, got us up to 13. But knock on wood, ever since we automated, we've not had any mistakes. So all 13 of those were manual. And until today, no automated mistakes. But let's see how today goes with this junction here, which seems to be a problem. And then this junction here seems to be an issue. But as long as all this error track works and everything is good to go there, and we're making sure both tracks are getting a red stamp. Interesting fun fact, this one already had a red stamp, and this machine knew not to put the red stamp on it. And then this one doesn't have a red stamp, and it added one. So these machines are pretty intelligent, which is a good thing to know, because I was trying to not put the ones that already had a red sticker through this machine, because I was thinking it was going to give it 2 stickers. So that guy waits until that path is clear. So it may be that we need to shorten this jumper back one so that it doesn't wait like that. Oh, but then we'd have to upgrade it to level 2 because right now it's level 1. Okay, so far, so good here. Let's check this spot out over here. I mean, this is looking good. That guy swung through there pretty quick. So those upgrades that we did at the end of yesterday in game seem to be doing pretty good. All right, we've got a little bit of a bottleneck here. So let's upgrade this guy to level 2. Let's upgrade that guy. Let's do this guy level 3. Let's do him level 2. And see if we can get these things moving out of here a little faster. Alright. We still have not upgraded the last 6 scanners on these 2 rows. And we've not upgraded the last 6 scanners on that last row over there. These guys are upgraded to level 2. Except for the very first one is level 3. So overall, I mean, it's a little bit of backlog, but it looks like it's fine. We could probably upgrade these so that those boxes that shoot over, they have a clean place to land. So if we prioritize these like that, so we'll make those level 2 and hopefully keep those 3 open for the jumper ones. So that way we don't run the risk of boxes landing on top of boxes. It hasn't happened yet, but like mathematically it's happened. Okay, so this is going to be an issue. So we are going to have to upgrade this to level 2. We are going to have to remove this and back that up 1. Because as these guys sit here and they wait on these guys, it's like this guy won't jump. Oh, he did jump. Okay. Is this guy going to... Yeah, see, that guy waited until that one. So there's some timing issues there that we need to overcome, which upgrading that level 2, backing it up 1, that should be fine. So that is a very solvable problem. And there's a ton of errors coming over. But we're prioritizing this lane because this lane is level 2. That lane's level 1. Again, trying to keep that landing zone free. And if we come over here, everything over here is looking good. It's not as bottled up as it was in yesterday's run. So that looks good. Let's come over here. Everything's good here. This is not bottlenecked anymore. We had upgraded all those guys. This is looking clean. You know, these guys are still back to back. These racks are not even full. I mean, we got 2 empty racks here. So that is some good flow through. Over here, this is the slower lane. So that guy's level 3. None of those other guys are updated. And we're only backed up 1 rack. So that is fantastic. Uh-oh. We got problems. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Alright, so I'm guessing they were errors. But you know what? We're going to move them back. And we're going to reprocess these guys. Because I don't know where to stick them. I don't know where they came from. My guess is there's some type of an error. So we'll drop that back on the line there. And get those rescanned, and hopefully there's not a mistake. Alright, this is now backed up. So now we're in an issue. Because these boxes are stuck. That's why. Okay. It's a little bit of a collision there. So that is the problem that we hope to fix by adding another sorter and pulling the sorting out of here. Cool. Yeah, and so now because that one box got stuck, because we ran down there to go look at things, everything is backed up. And then this guy's even backed up back here. So that's not good. So we'll come back down here, we'll monitor this. Everything seems to be flowing okay. Like, you know, having that, these guys sped up. I could put this corner to level 3 and try to get stuff out of that corner faster. That guy's already level 3. He's already level 3. Yeah. So still no incorrect submissions. We're 30 minutes for the doors close. We've got, those racks are pretty empty. Let's check on these guys. So these guys are not 3 racks full. And this guy is not 3 racks full. So not having the 3rd rack full means that everything that's coming off the truck is getting processed. So that's that steady flow that we wanted, because we didn't want to have the truck back up. That's unloading into our building. We don't want that backed up. And as I say that, yeah, that rack's not full. So we're good. We're good. So the inflow is great in terms of we're not wasting any trucks. So every truck that pulled up from opening to close was unloaded. And so we didn't miss a truck. So we actually got the most packages in the building that we could possibly get in under these oh, this stuff's failing again. So under these circumstances, this guy's going to get reprocessed. We'll stick him here. Oh, I guess I should check and see if he has... Yeah, he didn't have any stickers. Alright. And this guy, too. Oh, come on. What is causing this? It's got to be this thing throwing him over. And we got a problem here. So this problem still exists. And then this thing is... Let's back you up, man. Alright. You got a green label. You're going to boat. Let me just do this one manually. Alright. So a little intervention on my part there. These guys are backed up. I still got that box that fell. Let me watch this one. Is it the jump? Now he stuck the landing. But I wonder if there's like there was another box there. Oh, see, he fell off. So that's what's happening. So these guys are just flat out falling off. Alright, I saw him get throwed, so he's in error. But I'm going to reprocess him anyway. Alright, we're going to throw you here. And we're going to put this guy here. And reprocess him on this end. Alright, so we got a little bit of an issue with this thrower. There's just not enough landing room. So what we can do is we have this here. So what we can do is we can put this one here and slide these guys over. Oh, that's a joiner, so I don't want to do that guy. I want to do this guy. Alright, so we will... but then we're going to have to move the bridge too. Alright, that's going to take a little bit of rework, but we can make this guy a little longer. Reprocess these guys that are falling. Yeah, we'll make him a little longer. Alright. So we're not quite fully optimized. So what we'll do is we'll make this landing zone just two more things longer. So we'll put the corner here. We'll put another straight piece there. We'll slide this over, and then we will remove this piece. We'll back the bridge up. We'll put that piece on this end and just back everything up one space. And then that should fix this landing problem. And then we still got an issue here, but I think it's this sorter. Or I'm sorry, this merge right here is what I meant to say. So I think if we take this merge and we move it to like here, and then we put another sorter here, and then we basically send truck and train over here and merge in here, and maybe we let... That might be the play. That might be the play. We put a sorter on here, send truck and train to merge in right here, and we let boat and airplane just merge in right here, and then that way they can go over there, and then those can go over there, and then that's less packages coming through this junction. And I think once we fix this junction and we clean up this air landing spot, I think we'll have this pretty optimized. So yeah, I mean, we're end of the day here. Let's check these zones. So these two definitely finished the fastest with all of those things at level 2. I don't want to put them at level 3 because we're gonna run into more error. We're not ready to make everything level 3 yet. We're not that efficient. But I think we can make this build more efficient than what it is. Yeah. So we're gonna end the video here. In the next video, we'll reconfigure this to add an additional sorting mechanism, and we'll fix this landing zone right here. We're up to $106,000. We have 544 packages processed. Now, some of that 544 is because this entire backlog of airplane has been processed. So that was, a week's worth of, or 4 days worth of airplanes that we're processing, offset a little bit by the fact that maritime is being held. But yeah, so we're looking like we're doing about 500 packages a day is where we're at. I think we can squeeze out a little bit more. And then, so we'll do that in the next video. We will fix this landing zone. We'll add another sorter here, and then we'll see if we can get all the machines up to level 3. So maximize our scanning, and then we'll optimize the belts. Although most of these belts are already optimized for these intersections. But yeah, we'll see where we go and see how many we can get. And then the next thing that I want to do is I want to tear all of this down. Everything you see, I want to tear it all down. And because there's bay, we're not using that bay over there, and we're not using that bay over there. And so I want to redesign the whole floor now that everything's unlocked. And I want to build it out and use every bay. And then I want to optimize all the machines, get everything to level 3, optimize the traffic flows. And then at that point, like, how many packages can we do a day? Can we do 1,000? Could we double this to 1,000 packages a day? I don't know. But that's what we're going to try and find out. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching along and supporting the series. Thank you for all the comments and all the kind words in the comment section. I played with the audio a little bit more, so I saw the comments that the audio was better, but still not perfect. So I played with some of the gain and some of the other things on the microphone. Hopefully everything's where it needs to be or where it should be. So again, let me know if I went too far in the other direction. Let me know if my voice is too loud now, because I did pull back some of the gating that would prevent me from being extra loud. But yeah, thanks to everybody. If you're enjoying the series, give it a thumbs up. If you've not joined the late shift, subscribe if you want to. I mean, it's free of charge. It helps me. It helps the channel. And yeah, wherever you're at in the world, I hope you're happy. And we will see you in the next one. Peace out.